Okay, on to one of my next favorites. Go ahead and click on Sumo Me, which I'm already here. Then we want to click on the little crown icon up in the top right up here. Then we want to click on Sumo Store. And then we are looking for Share. Go ahead and click on that. Now this little guy is awesome. You can get up to 20% more traffic using this little tool. So basically what Share does is it makes it super easy for your visitors to share your content to their friends, family, and others. The more people share your site content, the more viral traffic goes back to your site ultimately. So basically people can like, tweet, or even pin your content through the use of social sharing buttons. Put it this way, if you don't have this tool, you might as well be invisible. You'll find it so much harder to get any traction without a social media presence. So this little tool will help address that issue. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this set up. Click on Free, then click on Open. Click on the free option. Okay, so that is it. It's installed. So let's take a peek at what it looks like on the site. Awesome. There it is. Now people can share your content. Okay, on to the next plugin. We have to head back over to the Sumo store. So what we'll do is click on X out of this, go to the dashboard, then click on Sumo Me, then the crown icon, and then Sumo Store. Now this little tool is awesome. It's a game changer, and it's called Welcome Mat. It displays a full screen call to action that shows when visitors land on your blog. It inserts itself at the top of your content, making sure not to block any visitors. If they want to get straight to your content, they simply scroll down and Welcome Mat disappears. So it's the first thing that your visitors are going to see when they hit your blog. All right, there are countless ways to use Welcome Mat. You can use it to collect emails with your lead magnet, directing your visitors to a popular blog post, getting your buyers to a special sale you're throwing that day. So there are countless ways to use this little tool, and I'm going to show you how to get this set up right now. So go ahead and click on Welcome Mat, click on Free, and here's some examples actually right here. Click on Open, click Continue, and then we'll go to Design. And this is really similar, in fact, to how we set up the list builder. So here's what we'll do. We'll put in our headline. Familiar? And then text. Perfect. And then all we do is go ahead and save that. Okay, couple things we got to do real quick before we get this working. So we got to make sure, see where it says paused up here? On any of these little tools with Sumo Me, you got to make sure this is active. Okay, so we'll head down to behavior. In this you can edit the behavior of Welcome Mat. That looks good. Display rules. That looks good. And then services. You got to make sure you connect it with MailChimp. Remember? So then we'll select our list. We'll go ahead and save. We can go ahead and close this out. And watch how awesome and powerful this is. Okay? Close this out. There you go. So whenever someone hits your blog, this is what they're going to see first. This is incredibly powerful. So they can scroll down if they're not interested, and boom, there's your blog. Okay, we're back in the Sumo Me dashboard. If you're wondering why we're adding all these little tools or these email opt-in forms, it is absolutely crucial that you get your blog visitors on your email list. This way you can start to build trust, relationships, and ultimately customers. You need to write that down, underline it, frame it if you have to, whatever it's going to take for this to sink in. This is crucial. If you're not doing this, it's most likely your visitors will come to your blog once, not likely to return. You need to connect through email to continue the conversation and build value based off your visitors' specific interests. This way you can leave subscribers wanting more, looking forward to your next blog posts. Okay, so now we're going to add Scrollbox and another little tool called Smart Bar. We got to get our blog dialed in, 10xing our blog subscribers. Okay, so let's head back to the crown. Sumo Store, and then we're going to add Smart Bar. This is exactly what we've been doing. So click on Free, Open, continue, design, and then right here, create a profitable blog in 3 simple steps. And then for the subscribe button, I'm going to type in grab my cheat sheet. We'll go ahead and save this real quick. Saved. Services. We need to connect it with MailChimp. Grab our list right here. James B. Stafford. Save it. And it's set up. It's active, as we can see. Let's go ahead and close this out. And actually, one more thing. You can customize this. Where was it? Smart bar. We'll head back to display rules. Or where was it? Behavior. And this shows that you can pick at the top of the page. Since we already have our welcome mat, let's put this at the bottom. So bottom of the page. And then save it. Close it out. Close this. And then let's take a peek. There it is right there at the very bottom. So you can put this at the top or at the bottom, whatever you're comfortable with. And of course, all this stuff you can add at your discretion, whatever you're comfortable with adding these little forms. But the more that you have, the more likely that people will subscribe, because it's kind of forcing them to look at your little cheat sheets or calls to action, right? So you can create a little PDF or Word document. You don't need to think about this in terms of being a complicated thing. A lead magnet is really simple. It's real tight. It's a piece of value that you're going to give in exchange for the email address. So don't get overwhelmed with creating this. I mean, I started out with just a little tight Word document explaining a solution to a problem. And once you do that, you start to build the know, like, and trust factor, which is invaluable to your blog subscribers, because that's what they're coming to you for. So once you give your subscribers a little victory, they not only start to believe that they can do it, they start to believe that you can help them do it. And that right there is where you really start to build traction and trust and scale up online. Okay, now we're going to add scroll box. And actually, you can go right over here to that little icon, click on Sumo Store, and just another way to get to the Sumo dashboard, and click on scroll box. Free, open, continue, and then we've been through this before, so click on design, and right here we're going to put in our headline. Okay, so I've gone ahead and filled some of this in. So I put 50 brilliant blog post ideas, and then right here we'll put for your next article. And then for the call to action or the button, grab my ideas. So that's a little lead magnet. 50 brilliant blog post ideas for your next article, grab my ideas. We'll go ahead and save this. Okay, it's saved. Then we'll head to behavior. And this is going to trigger when someone scrolls down about 40% of the page or post, okay? And you can adjust this to your liking. So you can select in bottom right, top left, etc. And here's what it's going to look like. And that's exactly what it'll do. Pretty cool, right? So we'll close that out. Go ahead and save it. Okay, so now we are set to jet and 10x our blog subscribers. I'm excited to show you all this stuff. So hopefully you're starting to see the power in it and why you need to start to collect those email addresses and build your email list so you can start to build a relationship and start to market your products and services through your blog. So pressing on, let's head back to the WordPress dashboard. We'll go ahead and X out of this, then hit dashboard. And what we're going to talk about now is categories and the importance of categories and why you need them. Then we're going to talk about post versus pages, why you need post, and what pages are used for. So let's get straight into it. This is extremely important that you take the time to think this through and have a solid foundation of categories for the rollout of your blog content, ultimately ensuring good user functionality for your blog. Okay, so let's head over to posts, then categories. Now, think of categories in these terms. The categories you create become the skeleton of your blog, cluing in both readers and the search engines to structure and content. So taking the time to use categories correctly can boost your exposure in the search engines, raise the average time on page of your visitors, and provide an overall better experience for your readers. So as said, you want to ensure that your categories will organize your content for your readers, therefore keeping them on your blog longer with related posts and more content specific to their interests. Okay, to illustrate this, I'm going to head over to the Websites Made Easy blog and show you how we've set up our categories to organize our content. Let me go ahead and refresh the page. Oh, there's our popover. And our categories. There's one of our lead magnets. Here, let me show you the categories real quick. And like I said before, categories are going to help with a better overall user experience. They're going to keep people more engaged and show people related posts, so they may find something they didn't even know they were looking for. So let's take a peek right here at our categories. And you can see them right here, and these little numbers next to these categories are the posts. So all of our posts are organized per each individual category, as you can see here. So say we wanted to go to starting with WordPress. And here you can find all of our articles, videos, and different pieces of media specific to starting with WordPress. Okay? And let's head over to converting traffic into sales. Again, all of our posts related to this category. And as you can see, there's a variety of posts in this category, and it's really a great way to expand awareness in terms of your expertise and help your visitors find more of what they may want. Your blog becomes really powerful with related posts when set up properly with categories. So your visitors and subscribers may find stuff they're not even aware of, and this helps to further engage them as well as keep them on your blog longer, letting the search engines know you have a viable source of info on your blog, ultimately sharing your content and improving your exposure online. It's a win-win. So before we start adding our posts, we have to add our categories. And to do that, we're going to head back over to the Websites Made Easy blog, and I'm going to pull some categories from our blog. They pretty much apply here based off what we're doing. So let's head back over there, and here are our categories. All we're going to do is head to posts and then categories. And this is very straightforward, okay? So we'll just, this first one, converting traffic into sales. Go ahead and copy this and paste it in the slug. And the slug is just a URL-friendly version of the category, okay? And then go ahead and add new category. And it's that easy. And how this works is that when we create a new post, what we'll do is we'll select the specific category that applies to that post. And I'll show you how that's done properly here in a minute when we add our posts. So we'll add our next category, optimizing your WordPress site. We'll just say WordPress blog for this. Copy this, paste it in, and then add new category. Let's go ahead and grab another one. Let's do starting with WordPress and content marketing. And one more. And it's that easy. Add new category and we're all done for now. Okay, perfect. Actually, one more thing. Let's change this uncategorized because you can't delete this. Let's edit this. Scroll down and then update here in the bottom left corner. And we'll head back to categories. Okay, perfect. So when we start to add new posts, and then we apply the specific category to the post, you'll see them right here in the count area. And you see the slug right here? The URL-friendly version of the category. Anyway, okay, so on to posts. Now this is where things are going to start to get really cool. We're actually going to start adding content, our posts, to our blog. So you can see how this all comes together. And I'm going to show you how to add the categories we just talked about. And then I'm going to explain briefly really what a difference between a post and a page is. And I think answered that, but really pages are mostly static, which means they stay as they are and rarely change. A post is, on the other, dynamic, as I said. Think of it like this. A post is being updated consistently, either with new comments or new content that's actually being added to that post. It can change whenever, whereas a page is pretty much like your contact us page or services page or privacy policy. Those pages are never going to change. They're pretty much there and set and forget. So that's the difference between the two. And now we're going to get straight into adding posts to our blog. So we're back in the WordPress dashboard, and now that we've got our blog optimized and properly set up for visitors and the search engines, we're going to get started with posting our first set of blog posts. I really want this to connect with you and sink in. If you get this dialed in, you're going to have one successful blog. I'm not just going to be posting a bunch of gobbledygook like you might see in other tutorial videos. Rather, I'm going to post intentionally. The aim is to provide posts that are full of actionable value so you can clearly conceptualize how this is done properly. The series of posts I'll be posting explain the exact steps we use and how to create a successful, profitable blog. So pay attention. You might want to grab a pen, your thinking cap, because we have some goodies that you won't want to miss. So if you're just beginning with your blog or have been at this for a bit, navigating the online landscape can be challenging. One of the most common questions we get is how to turn blog traffic into customers. For most site owners, gathering traffic can be awfully difficult, not to mention turning them into actual buying customers. But I want to let you on a little secret. We have 7 super simple steps that can truly transform your online business. We call it our WTC value funnel system. This is the same exact system we use not only for our own sites, but also for our clients to get them set up properly and drive quality customers to them. Our WTC system is broken down as follows. W is for website or blog. This is where I'll help you get your blog live on the internet. T is for traffic. You'll learn how to properly set up your blog to start driving quality traffic to your blog. And lastly, C is for customers. I'll show you how to make your blog conversion focused so you'll capture the details of your new blog visitors and turn them into subscribers and ultimately convert them into paying customers. You're going to love how this will transform your blog into a customer cash machine. With our system, you can say that you finally found the roadmap to master a successful business online. Let that sink in. You finally found the little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Using our system as described in these next 7 steps, you can truly transform your business online forever. It did for us, and now we want to share it with you. So here's a quick overview of our system. What we've put together is our step-by-step WTC value funnel system that essentially turns cold traffic into real buying customers in just 7 steps. The best part is that each step is done very simply and without needing much experience at all. The steps are as follows. Number 1, blog post. Number 2, lead magnet. Number 3, opt-in form and email marketing automation. Number 4, lead page and thank you page. Number 5, tripwire. Number 6, profit maximizer and upsell offers. And number 7, return path. Now, this is the flow chart that leads cold traffic further along the path towards becoming a high value paying customer. So you ready? I'm going to show you our system while adding 7 posts to our brand new blog. Each post will detail each step of our series. Not only am I going to show you how to properly get started with a blog, but I'm also going to show you each of the 7 essential steps one by one. We refer to these steps as our WTC value funnel system because it gathers a large amount of cold traffic in at the top of the funnel and then funnels them down towards becoming a real buying customer. I'll show you how to add this funnel to your blog by the end. You'll have taken your online business to the next level. So get ready, you're in for a treat. So let's get ready to add our first post, and we'll do that by heading over to Posts and then Add a New. Okay, awesome. This is where we create a post. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is draw your attention to a couple of things. Right here, we're going to title the post. And as you can see down here in the Yoast SEO editor, you see it popped up right here. Okay, we went through this. Just wanted to bring your attention back to that. And here are categories. And for this one, we're going to select starting with WordPress. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and publish this post just to save what we've done already. Okay? Okay, perfect. Now that's done. Now, I'm going to head over to our folder that has everything we need to get started with creating our blog. All right, in terms of content. So let's head over to that folder now. Okay, here's our folder. I would highly suggest that you create a folder like this so you have everything nice and organized and you can literally plug and play when it comes to setting up your blog. Here's our header image. Here's all our posts. and everything that we need to get started with our blog here. So it's nice and tight and organized. And we're going to have this entire folder on our blog, so you can head over there and grab it, and I'll show you here in a bit where it's going to be. But this should, if you're interested in this, it might help you out just to see for demonstration how you can set yours up as well. Okay, before we get started with our first post here, you want to become familiar with the WYSIWYG editor, which is this area right up here, which means what you see is what you get editor. And this area is often called the WYSIWYG editor because it functions produce a result on your screen that's very similar to what the end result will be to your end user. So if you've ever used a program like Microsoft Word, then you'll find using the editor super easy. The buttons along this toolbar allow you to format text very easily. You can edit text by highlighting a word or phrase and then clicking the buttons to apply the formatting to your selected text. Okay? You can also add hyperlinks super easy, and I'll show you how to do some of these things here in a moment, but I encourage you to play with this area right up here, and you can get a feel of how it works. It's very, very easy to do. Now, if you look up here to the top right, we have visual and text. Visual is what it's going to look like basically on your blog post. The text is the HTML area. This is where all that kind of gobbledygook and HTML is. You're really not going to have to worry about this too much, but you'll see, I'll show you an example when we start to post what it looks like. Okay, just wanted to draw your attention to these things so you have a feel of what you're doing with inside the WYSIWYG editor or inside your, creating a new blog post. And the same applies for pages as well. Awesome. Okay, are you ready? We're going to grab our first post and start adding content to our blog. Now, for those of you that don't have content yet, you can either grab the content that we have as a template for your blog just to get started. You want to just get started, get some momentum going, get your blog up, get that momentum going, and you can always add to it later. All right, so that's important just to get started. Or I'm going to give you some killer resources right now to get started with some blog articles for cheap. You can go to, and I've already pulled these up, Fiverr.com. For $5, you can have blog articles written. Great service. I got started with these guys at one point. So you just type in blog article and pick and choose. Just search by rating. It's killer. You can go to Upwork. This is another freelance service. Blog articles. There you go. Pick and choose what you want. Another one, elance.com. Okay, just type in blog article. So there's plenty of resources to get this done. So there's really no excuse now with your resources available to be able to get your blog up and going. All right, and like I said before, if you just want to pop in some content real quick, just images, whatever it needs to just get the ball rolling, get that blog up, and get some momentum going, then you can start to build upon that momentum. Okay, so that's what's important. So anyway, let's go back to the post. All right, cool. So let's head back over to our content folder, grab our first post, pop it in here. You're about to see how easy this is. So let's head over there now. There's our category up there, starting with WordPress. We already selected that. Here's the blog post title. And then here is the content. We'll just copy it and paste it in. We have it selected. It's standard for format. That's fine. And then go ahead and update it. And let's take a peek what it looks like. View post. Perfect. Let's head back to edit post. Now we're going to scroll down and we have some images to add in here. So image 11 publishing option box. So we'll head back to our folder. And here's our image. So what we'll do is go ahead and erase that. Now our cursor is right there where the image should be. And then right here where it says add media, look how easy this is to add a picture to your blog post. Add media, we'll select files, desktop, post one, and then this one. And then choose that. Perfect. And alignment, we'll leave it at none because the cursor's there, but you can select left, right, center. You can adjust the size right here if need be. We'll leave it as full size. And that should adjust it accordingly. We'll see. If we have to make edits to it, we will, but it should be okay. Actually, we'll go ahead and leave it at medium. And then insert into post. Go ahead and update it. and we'll view post. And I'll show you how to disable this for specific posts, this welcome mat. Okay, we want to make this a little bit bigger. So what we'll do is go back to edit post. Now all you have to do is just click the image and then click the pencil. And then let's go to, let's try large. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Update it. Cool, that looks good. Update here on the right. And then view post. Perfect. Looking good, right? All right, cool. So let's head back to edit post. Okay, so now what we're going to do is set a featured image. So we'll head down to the bottom right and then click set a featured image. Then select files and then we're going to upload this thumbnail. Choose that. So go ahead and set featured image and there it is right there. And this is what's really going to breathe life into your blog posts. So, okay, let's go ahead and update it. And let's view post. Okay, so after we finish our blog post, I'm going to show you how to tighten up this blog to where it looks just amazing, to where we clean up this navigation and it just looks dialed in. So don't worry, we'll get to that. But let's head back to edit post, and then let's head down to our Yoast SEO. And I just want to show you this real quick. Focus keyword here, we'll just type in blog post. And then let's go to our description, and we'll type in, you see how it highlighted right there, blog post, our focus keyword blog post, and right up here. Like I said, this is great for being human friendly, but also for the search engine. So your content is indexed according to what your page is specifically about. So that's important. So we'll go ahead and update this. All right, killer, first blog post dialed in. Let's move on to the next one.